Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole Cole. Tonight I have something quite special planned. Tonight we're going to do angels. This is the angel that we're going to do. It's on a 1x4 piece of wood, so it's very simple. It doesn't have a face, so it's going to be super easy. And I wanted to share this with you all. Last night when I was trying to figure out something to do for tonight, and I knew I wanted to paint, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. And something just kept saying, let's do an angel. Let's do an angel. And so I thought about it all night, and I thought, no, I don't know if that's really what I want to do. My angels aren't very pretty. So this morning when I woke up, I saw that one of my friends had passed away during the night. And so tonight I'm going to dedicate this particular program to her. The angel that I have as my example is going to go to her friend, and the angel that we paint together will actually go to her daughter. So this is very special to me tonight. I feel like God laid it on my heart to do this angel. So I hope y'all enjoy tonight. I know I am. I'm going to get my camera adjusted and we'll get started. All right, so once again, it's a 1x4 piece of wood. You can see that I've already painted one side of it. I left the back of it raw. I could paint it. You could paint both sides if you choose to, but I'm just going to work on one side tonight. So what I did is I painted it with a blue, and then I went over it with a white to give it just kind of a milky look. So what I start off with is my white. So I'm just going to kind of do my head. And basically what shows the design is going to be your brush strokes, okay? So this is just the top portion. This is her head. And we do the halo last. That'll be one of the last things I do. All right, so this will be her body. And this is not one of my best ones, but everybody that I have shown my angel to today, they thought, oh, it's perfect, it's absolutely beautiful. So I just think it was meant to be. All right, so let me see. I've got this long sleeve shirt in my way. So what I did is basically, if you see it this way, you can see it's almost like a fish shape. So this is her upper body and then the lower part. So it's really easy. And you don't have to fill it in very good. It can be very opaque, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. You can see through it. So because what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with a grayish black, and I'm going to kind of accent to give it some shadowy effects, okay? So I'm just kind of getting the basic design of my angel right now. All right, so there's her body. So we have her head and her body. And if you turn it sideways, it almost looks like a fish, okay? All right, so now I want to kind of fill in with a little bit of the black. And it'll be more gray. And this is where I can get kind of a shadowy effect of her arms. And I may have to kind of go in and make it a little softer. You see how I'm layering it in there just to give it a shadowed look. And you could add something in her hands for this picture if you choose to. She could be holding a Bible or something, some flowers. You can change it and get it the way you would like it to do. I just like it very simple. I think it's beautiful this way. And I have never painted a face on my angels. I've always left them When I was growing up, we lived close to a town that had Amish, or Mennonites, I think they were called. And my parents would always tell us when we'd pull up, you know, they don't, I think we had cell phones at that point, so I wasn't in high school. It's probably my kids were older. Yes, that sounds about right, because they didn't have cell phones when I was in high school. So, but my kids would always want to take pictures, and we'd explain to them that you can't take pictures of them, that something about taking a picture, that they didn't agree with it somehow, with their beliefs. So we always had to explain that to my kids. Now you can't take a picture of them now. So, but I just always thought that was kind of neat. And most of their dolls, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but most of their dolls don't have faces, or all their dolls don't have faces. That kind of looks like a heart in the center, and that's really what I wanted it to be like. So it's significant of two different things. It's an angel with your heart. It's been another cold day here in South Alabama. I didn't get my cup of coffee yet, but I will eventually. So now I'm gonna work on the wings, and you can do these however you want. I'll put mine over here where you can kind of see. Can you see that? I did go all the way to the top of the piece of wood, and I pretty much plan to do that on this one as well. So what I do is I kind of go in and I just, can you see that? I go in and give her a flowy wing, okay? And no two of these can be alike. I have never been able to do that. You could add glitter to these. You could drill holes in the top and hang them from a Christmas tree. That would be really pretty. So once again, your brush strokes are going to be the actual definition of her wings, okay? So that's why I'm kind of going out this way to show her wings. I think it's really turning out pretty. And I will go in with a little bit of the gray just to kind of give it some more dimension. But all you basically are doing is the white. So I'm going to make this kind of the midway point and kind of go straight out right here. Maybe y'all can see what I'm doing here. I hope all of y'all are ready for Christmas. If not, these are some really pretty Christmas gifts. Our grandchildren are coming in this weekend. We're going to do our Christmas this weekend. All of our children, their children are young and they like to do Santa Claus at home. So we try to do it earlier in the year to make it easier for them, so they can do Santa Claus from their own homes. And you can see I'm kind of going in with the black now, just to give it some. And I'll shade that down. I'm just kind of feathering that in, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go back with my white and just go over those gray veinings. And you can see how it pulls it out into to her wings. It's a little too dark. I need to tone that down some. And you can keep adding your white to give it a different color if that's what you choose to do. Some people may want the darker color. I just think, I just use the gray to kind of accentuate it or give it some depth. That's what I'm looking for. So it's just basically just kind of filling in and giving it more dimension. Let's go on this side and work on her wing on this side. Once again, this is giving her feathery look to her wings. You could come back and do glitter on her wings if you choose to. There's just all kinds of ways you could do this. Do different color background. That would be really pretty. I just thought the blue, for something, it just spoke to me last night when I was trying to come up with an idea to do tonight. Still think her wings are a little dark. And you can see now I'm getting more of a defined look of her wing. You see how that is right there? And I'm going to go ahead and do that on this side. So I'll make it kind of more, I guess you would say, wavier. You may notice while you're painting that you're getting a little bit on the sides. You can go back and fix that afterwards if you choose to. Some people don't even fix it. I've seen where they've even taken and done almost like an epoxy type finish. I'd love to learn how to do that. And if I do, I will certainly come back on and we'll do another painting project and do it, cover it with epoxy. I think those are really pretty. Let me finish the bottom of her wing over here. I really wanted both of her wings to look very similar. Let me see if I can fix that. All right, and now I'm gonna fill in her face a little bit more. You can really see the design now. I hope that y'all can see that. So I'm going to go in and fill in her face a little bit more. And I still have a little black on my brush, so it may shadow it just a bit. And I'll take pictures at the end when it's all dry and ready to go, so y'all can see it then as well. I'll put a little bit more white down on her gown. And in her sleeves. All right, now I'm going to work on her halo. And it's not going to be very defined. It's just going to be kind of a shadowy. And I may have to go in with some gray. Once again, your paintbrush is giving the texture. You don't really have to paint a color. It just... And I think we're finished. I think it's very pretty. So that was super simple tonight. Let me get my camera adjusted. All right. So we painted an angel. So this was the example that I showed you in the beginning. And I think we got very close to it. Actually, maybe even a little bit better. This is the one we did together. I think it's pretty. It's exactly what I wanted it to look like. And I think it's exactly what he was trying to tell me to do. So tomorrow night, I don't know if we're going to be doing any painting. We're probably going to do more of a craft. I've got several ideas for when you gift wrap to do some gift tags. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So if y'all would please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and just stay inside and drink some cocoa and enjoy the season, y'all. Thank you so much. Good night.